Fremont Street experience right there. I'll be going in there shortly to take some video for you guys. I can't live stream in there like the others do because I get so afraid of the copyright, man. I don't want to get banned. I don't want to get strikes against my channel or any of that stuff. So I take the video and then I do voiceovers for it just because I get so scared. I don't want to have anything happen to the channel. I'm doing this for my sons. This is like a side hustle for my sons. So I don't want to do anything to jeopardize that. But I do like coming in here to the Golden Nugget especially to show you guys this. This is fun. On New Year's Eve, they charge the same amount to park here at Golden Nugget that they are right now. So that was kind of a welcome sight. They didn't try to gouge so much like they're doing now. The taxis all lined up there waiting for their fares. But this is the reason I like to come in here. And I can't zoom in, so I'll try and do the best I can here. But $50. $50 to park here at Golden Nugget, 0 to 24 hours. $50. That was another reason that I took Uber down here on New Year's and home, because I knew I was going to pay a ridiculous amount of money in parking fee down here. One of the parking attendants down here, I think it was at Fort Queens, when I walked by, he told me that it was $100 to park at Circa that night for New Year's Eve. $100. That is just obscene. I'm turn make a left here on Casino Center Boulevard, which runs right up the spine of Fremont Street here. You can see the Fremont Street canopy right there. Oh, thank you, Tobin. I appreciate that very much. Celebrity or musician? You know, I haven't. Well, I mean, I'm a huge Star Trek nerd, so I like going to the Star Trek conventions, but I don't count that because I pay them money to take photos with me. But I have seen, my wife and I have actually seen Flava Flav. So there's one. He was at, it's called Smoke and Fire barbecue shop on the east side of town. You can see Las Vegas City Marshals there on the right. They are in charge of city-run property. City-owned property, I should say. As you watch the masses here in front of us. Musician, so I did get down here. I have video of Sebastian Bach when he did a concert here in July. He did, he's formerly from Skid Row, lead singer of Skid Row. And then we also had Rick Springfield down here at a concert. The free concerts that they do down here, the summer concert series, they call it, down here on Fremont Street. So I didn't get to meet him, but I didn't get to meet Flava Flav either. So when I was in that restaurant, I went up to the server that I had at that time, and I'm like, hey, you know, because our server had just gone over there and talked to him. And so I'm like, okay, well, you must have some sort of familiarity with him. Is he approachable? You know, I don't want to go up to him and have him, you know, whatever. So he's like, yeah, not really. He doesn't really like to be bothered, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I didn't. I just took a picture of him from far away. So it's hard to kind of tell that that's him, but that was really the only one that I've got, come to think of it. Wahlberg and Katie. Yeah, I haven't seen run into, and Wahlberg's got a huge presence here now, of course, with his Wahlburgers, but also because of the film thing. They're trying to move Jerry Rice. Really? That's cool. Wow, were you able to talk to him at all? Or take a picture? Jerry Rice, that's a big one. All-time NFL receiving yards leader. Oh, you didn't buy? Yeah, I know. That's how I was after the server's like, no, he doesn't like to be approached. I'm like, okay. I mean, I read people all the time who say that on Facebook groups, they say they run into these guys at poker tables and stuff down on the strip at in the casinos. Whether that's true or not, who knows? But they say that they run into some of these big name celebs down there. Yeah, it's hard to tell whether any of those stories are true, of course. I'm going to drive down Fremont here and then swing back around, come back up Fremont, and then I'm gonna end the stream after that, so I can get on to Fremont and start taking more video. Wow, Piro's. That's an Italian place, I think, right? Sarah Jessica Parker. Huh. That's cool, Pretty Mama. I've never, yeah. Flava Flav, I think, is the only one. Aside from the Star Trek celebs. And Star Trek World. Some of that's been crossover, but again, you pay, you know, I paid $100 for a photo with William Shatner. So, yeah, it's, they don't make it cheap. I try and find them in the hallways so that you can go in there and try and forego the fee, but it doesn't always happen that way. It doesn't work that way. They usually have handlers with them too when they're there at the Rio doing their photo ops, walking through the hotel and stuff. So this man on horse here in front of us used to be located in front of the Hacienda. Shout out to Tobin for that. Thank you. I did not know that until Tobin educated me on that, so perfect. Lance Burton called me on stage. Wow, that's cool. So there's a little bit of elbow rubbing. That's cool. Yeah, this taco truck over here is doing crazy business. I've got to get out of here. They're playing music over here off to our right. This guy is not supposed to be there. What are you doing? Okay, we're going to make this left. And this is Fremont East District here. The area known as... Hey, Bill, how's it going? The area known as the Fremont East District. There's Evil Pie there, where you have to wait to get in, to pay $8 for a slice of pizza and a beer. Therapy, that's a nightclub / restaurant during the day. There's El Cortez, opened in November 97. I'm sorry, what am I saying? November of 41. I don't know how 97 got in my head. El Cortez, they have remodeled it. It looks pretty good inside there. David Spray, oh yeah, he is. I know, I saw that. Compared to some like Adam Sandler and stuff, he is a pretty short guy. Yeah, I saw that though. What is it? Section 31, right, Lucas? I think that's supposed to be coming out. It's only on Paramount though, I think, right? The streaming service. So what is this over here? Roulette bar? Okay, they put up new signs. That's what they're doing. Show bar. That was not there last weekend or whenever was the last time I drove by here. There is the praying mantis, whose creator created the praying mantis as a wedding anniversary gift to his wife. It was first featured out at Burning Man and then again at Zion National Park before it came here. Again, shout out to Tobin for helping me with that. And another shout out to Tobin. We Hot Western Hotel up here on the right. The sign remains, but the operations have ceased. There is no more casino or hotel there, but the sign lives on. Western Hotel, We Hot. And then over here on the left you have Beautiful. They try and help clean up the area down here. Last night I had a dream that disco music was making a comeback. At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Lovely. I should have known that I was going to fall for that. Atomic Liquors right there. Right on, Tobin. Yes. Atomic Liquors. That's a very popular local spot, as well as the fact that the hangover, the first hangover was actually, the crash occurred there. And I'm going to pull over here, where Mr. Chow crashed into the guys. There are a pair of semis. I know there's a name to this, and I've got to remember this one too, Tobin, but I can't remember it. Dueling semis. No, that's not the name. I've got to remember it. Tobin's a blessing to this channel. He has all this terrific information, shares it with us all. It's awesome stuff. Come up here to Maryland Parkway, another major north-south artery here on the east side of town. have a lot of video of our time up and down the Maryland Parkway. So check that out in our video library if you haven't. Siegel Suites right here, Fremont 3. So Siegel Suites has, oh gosh, and you just put this